Hello Leo, and welcome to this little corner of the internet that is Wild Fox Alchemy. My name is Maria Gaian and I'm an intuitive business success coach and tarot card reader, and I'm here to do your weekly business reading for the 4th to the 10th of October. So thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Let's see what messages we've got for you this week. Ooh, we start with Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. Don't think I've ever had this card before. I'm drawn to look in the book on this one, so forgive me while I just have a nosy. Dolphin Spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is Dolphin Spirit both this and that. Two truths coexist, the story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, we can see that a situation was both this and that, and a choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin Spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and then that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join Dolphin Spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? In all areas of your life there are aspects of both this and that. Today you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move towards the new self that you are becoming. Aspects of both selves are present, so even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Now, I'm going to read the protection message because it might explain more of this to you. When you most want to be acknowledged as right and see others always as wrong, Dolphin Spirit appears as a reminder that the story of your suffering and righteousness is a little more complicated than you are admitting right now. Do you want to see things in black and white and be rigid in your idea of what is correct and what is not? Release your rigidity and embrace the fluidity of life as you recognize the greys that remind you that there are two sides to every story, an upside to each downside and a blessing in every challenge. What you think is wrong may end up being right for you, so let Dolphin Spirit soften your heart so that you make the best decision at this time, playing with the possibilities that present themselves. That's quite a deep message there, really, isn't it, Leo? About there being two sides to everything. I want to share something with you. I feel led and guided by Spirit to share with you. I grew up in a very abusive household. I have narcissistic parents, a step-parent that was incredibly physically, mentally, emotionally, every kind of abusive you can think of. And I have a mother who is a narcissist. She doesn't actually understand that she is, but she is. She tries, I think, but she doesn't understand that she is, and that the kind of things that she does and says are extremely hurtful. And for a long time, I hated the pair of them, and I blamed the pair of them for my issues and my problems. I moved the responsibility of my problems fairly and squarely to their feet. Now, obviously, they are to blame for much of what happened to me in my childhood. They made some very poor decisions. And then it was only sort of when I started my training as a therapist that I started to understand that there was much more to my story than just what had happened to me. There were reasons why they behaved the way that they behaved. My stepfather came from an extremely abusive background. My mother had a traumatic event at the age of 5 years old, which I believe set her down the path of narcissism. I think she completely disassociated because her circumstances were so painful. When I understood that, it changed my perspective on things. That they raised me the way they raised me because they simply did not know any better. Now, I'm not saying that that's an excuse, particularly on the part of my stepfather. When you've been physically abused yourself, then you have a choice. You can break the pattern and make sure you never behave like that towards anyone else, or you can carry on and do the same things and give that cruelty away to somebody else. And that was the choice that he made. Now, for me, the understanding still that came from them being damaged as children made them go on to be attracted to each other in the first instance, and then to go on this path of abuse of both me and my younger brother, and grooming my younger sisters to become narcissists in the same way that they are. Okay? So I just want you to understand here that we can blame a lot of people for things that happen, but there are always two sides to a story. And it doesn't mean that it makes them right and us wrong, or them wrong and us right. We all have our issues, and we need to look at how we see those issues. Now, that might feel controversial to you for me to say that, and if it does, dig deep, because if it's triggered you in some way, it's something that needs healing. But I want you to think about why things have happened to you the way that they've happened. What are you so righteous about that perhaps you aren't fully right about? It is, in light of your business, it could be something that has knocked your confidence, that has given you very low self-esteem if you've come from an abusive background, or if something has happened to you, you've been involved with a romantic partner that's been a narcissist or an abuser. You could be sitting there feeling like you have no confidence, that you have no self-esteem, that everything's been knocked out of you. But this and that are true. You're still the person that you were born as. You were born confident. You were born expecting your needs to be met. You still are that person. You are this and you are that. But it's time to be more of the person that you need to be to succeed in business now. Okay? Now, this may not resonate for everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I guarantee you that you're probably seeing something in a very sort of black and white way that you need to see in a grey way now, and it will be helpful towards you healing any business blocks. Business blocks can be something as simple as a basic fear of being visible on a video. But it can also be something a lot deeper. Depression, anxiety, PTSD, brought about by coming from an abusive background, is a massive business block, and one that needs healing. I don't know, I was drawn to tell you this, and I don't know why. Maybe it's helpful to you. If it's been helpful to you, please do let me know in the comments. Where you need to focus your energy is on the Four of Crystals, control and security. Okay. That's interesting to me. This is about organising your business. It's about budgeting. It's about looking after your possessions. It's about taking your power back. Maybe you've been feeling out of control. And again, this could be linked to your business blocks around not being able to see both sides of a story, not being able to see that there are two versions of the truth. Actually, they always say there are three versions of the truth, aren't there? Your version, their version, and the one that's actually true. Because our perspectives are all very different. But this is about you focusing on being in control now, Leo. About bringing security into your life. About organising yourself, taking your power back. And you may need to do that if what I'm saying is true of you. Your strengths are the Knight of Shells, charm and passion. This is a nice card. This is a person who's very connected to their feelings. They're very passionate about what they do. They're full of charm. They attract people to them. This is about you. It's about progression, really, with the Knights. It's about moving forward into something new. They don't tend to be leaders. They tend to be followers. But I feel like people are drawn to you regardless. And you don't necessarily have to be a leader in your business either. You can be a person that walks alongside other people that are going through similar things to you. I've just realised how wonky my cards look. I'm just going to straighten them up. It's annoyed me. I'm sorry there, Leah. Here I am talking about deep and meaningful things and then faffing about on my phone. Yeah, I feel like your strengths are your charm and your passion for your business. You are bringing people in. I feel there's just this lack of confidence I can feel here. I don't know why. King of Acorns is a blockage. You're blocking optimism and innovation. I'm going to clarify some of these cards for you, Leo, because I feel like there's more to this message than meets the eye. The King of Acorns is actually one of my favourite cards. It's a very entrepreneurial card. It's a visionary card. It's a person that brings people together. It's a person that is a leader. But you're blocking it. And I feel like it's linked to this Dolphin Spirit card. I just feel this distinct lack of confidence and self-esteem, this distinct lack of power, this distinct feeling of not being good enough to do what it is you want to do because of something that's happened in your past and the way that you perceive what happened in your past. Does that make sense? I hope so. So I feel like you're blocking your ability to be that leader because you don't believe you're good enough when actually truly you are. The outcome is the Six of Acorns, success and triumph. These are my two favourite cards next to each other. They often come out together in my readings, you'll notice. The Six of Acorns is about confidence, power, enthusiasm, leadership, public recognition. There is something here that is holding you back. And I'm going to clarify some of these cards now. I'm going to clarify Dolphin Spirit. I don't often clarify the Spirit Animal card because I feel like they're self-explanatory. Ooh, that flew out. But in this case, I feel like I need to look... Excuse my chair. But in this case, I feel like I need to look closer. And I've got the Five of Swords there. This is about loss. It's about conflict. But it's about a conflict where there have been no winners. It's like I said, it's almost like my feelings of being abused by somebody who I know was abused as a child, as an innocent child, and that they didn't know any better, and that nobody has won from this. That there have been no winners in any of it. That, you know, you can look at your abuser as being somebody that's been very powerful, and that they are winning. And, you know, maybe sometimes you see them out and about in the world, living life as if nothing ever happened. And, you know, I see people feel very resentful about that, and they'll go, well, you know, I see photos of the person that abused me as a child on Facebook. He's with his wife and children, and nobody says anything. You know, he's never been brought to justice for the things that he did. And you don't know what's in their head. There could be internal torment. There could be remorse. They could be beating themselves up all the time inside for what they did. That doesn't make them stop posting photos on Facebook, because it's an internal battle, one that they probably don't want their family to know about, one that they don't want everyone to know about. They were hurt. Hurt people hurt people. And so I feel that that's the kind of energy here, that it's something that has happened to you where there were no winners. That you're disappointed, you feel a great loss, but your story isn't the only side of it, and sometimes understanding somebody else's story can make it easier, not for you to accept, and I don't suggest you forgive either. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you've got to forgive everything, because I don't think some things are forgivable. This is very deep for a business reading, isn't it? I'm sorry, Leo, if this is not resonating with you, I give you full permission to turn it off and go and find another video. I've got the Eight of Wands, moving forwards and letting go. Very, very apt. You need to move forwards. You need to let go of whatever it is, because whatever it is holding you back from this success. You need to move forward into a place of healing now, Leo, because it is a block that is affecting your business success. If you do have a serious block like this, please do contact me, because part of my work is as a soul healer, and that means that I can help you heal blocks like this. Major blocks. Things that have really deeply affected your visibility, your self-esteem, your confidence, things that are holding you back from your business success. I have some techniques that are transformational. I used them on myself, or somebody used them on me previously and they worked, and so I trained in them. Please do get in touch, because I can help you heal a lot of this pain that you are suffering. To clarify the Four of Crystals, I've got the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about accomplishment, abundance, kindness, giving back as well. So although you're being called to focus on your security, your family security, you're being told that you will accomplish enough that you will be able to give and take. Gratitude is a word here that comes up. Be grateful for what you have. Focus on what you have. But I feel like this message here together is to focus on your own cup and fill your own cup first before you then give to other people. Because I do feel there's a tendency, especially when people have gone through the things that we've been talking about here, to give exponentially to everybody without ever taking anything in return. And the reason we tend to do that is because we don't feel like we deserve anything. We feel like we have to give in extremes in order to feel worthy of anything. Alright? Okay. Very deep, this reading. Crazy. To clarify the Knight of Shells, I've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is a turning point for you. Your strength is going to be that you can accept the change now, accept the possibilities that are coming in for you. The Knight of Cups is always about emotions, your feelings, your relationships. And so this is a turning point for you now. If you can accept your strengths, that you are a charming person, you are a passionate person, you are a good person, you are deserving of everything that is coming to you. This is what happens. You'll get this prosperity coming in. Now let's clarify the King of Acorns. What's happening here? Why are we blocking this optimism and innovation? What is going on? Whoop. I've got the Four of Cups there. This is about emotional stability. What I feel is that by grounding yourself and by learning to deal with your emotions better, you will then be able to allow yourself to be who you are. This optimistic leader, the person that you were born as before all this stuff happened to you. I have a free meditation that is underneath this reading in the description. I would suggest that you download it and listen to it every night as you go to bed for 21 days and reinstall the person you were born to be before life happened to you. Okay, it will help you with this emotional stability. We've then got the Two of Wands, which is about planning what comes next, getting out of your comfort zone. And I feel like this is very much about you needing to believe that you can recover from all this. You can get out of the feelings that you're having that are blocking your business success. You need to do things that create emotional stability. Now, I'm not going to say that that's necessarily therapy. It may not be therapy. It may be that you need to up your self-care. It may be that you need to do things that build your self-esteem and confidence. And therapy isn't always the answer to that. It can be about getting out of your comfort zone, doing things that you wouldn't normally do, that inspire a little bit of fear or excitement in you. I'm being told about cliff diving, which is the kind of thing that I'm thinking of. Something that stretches you, but at the same time builds your confidence. Now that can be a business activity. It could be that you make a video when you lack confidence, and once you've made that video, your confidence will be boosted. It could be that you make a product that you're a little bit scared to put out there, but once it's out there, it will boost your confidence when you see people liking and enjoying it. That for me is the best kind of therapy, really. Pushing yourself to get out of your comfort zone, to move forward, to build the confidence, to be this leader, this optimistic, charismatic leader that you are meant to be, Leo. I've then got the Three of Pentacles there. This is also about growth, learning, planning, but it can be about collaboration. So it could be that you need somebody to help you do this. You might need an accountability buddy. You might need a coach that understands these sort of inner blocks that you might have to your success, that can help you heal them and help you move forward. The Six of Acorns, I'm not going to clarify that one actually, because I feel like it's self-explanatory. Success and triumph await if you can get rid of this massive business block that is going on for you, Leo. Now, as I said, this may not have resonated for you. This is quite a deep reading that I feel is meant for somebody, a specific person. If it is you, please do say something in the comments. Claim this reading, because I feel it's important. I feel it's important that we connect. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. It ends on a positive note. It's up to you what you do. You have freedom of choice. You can either follow the energies of these cards or you can ignore it. It's up to you. But I feel like if you follow the energy of the cards, you follow the nudges that you're being given here by Spirit, that success and triumph await, and it's important. If you enjoyed this reading, please do like, subscribe, and share it with somebody else who may need to hear it today. I feel like it's quite an important reading for somebody. I'm going to leave it there. If you need to reach out to somebody, please do reach out to me. I'm here. I'm at the end of an email. Maria@wildfoxalchemy.com or wildfoxalchemy@gmail.com. I answer all emails personally. It's fully confidential. Just because I'm a tarot card reader and a coach does not mean that I don't adhere to the therapy standards. I still do. Everything's confidential. So, have a great week, Leo. And I will see you soon. With love and magic always, this is Maria Gaian signing out.